3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, March 30th, 2018. Crypto going crazy. Are you going crazy? I actually find comfort in a couple things. Number one, we've been here before. Dips of 70% are nothing new in this space. Many of you are already aware of that. Number two, I find comfort in just conversations that I've had on YouTube and Twitter and the people that I'm getting to know. It's insane how many of you are invested, not just monetarily, but maybe even more so with their time, their passion, their interest into the blockchain and the crypto space. You want to be part of something big. The money is just a kind of a secondary thing. I'm actually so impressed how true that is, and how many of you are just, you're in it for the long term. It's pretty cool. And it definitely makes this journey fun. But with that being said, price still is down. People still do have money invested. We all do. So it's interesting to look at the charts and the price. It's interesting to watch it. So let's look, what's going on? What's going on in Litecoin? The weekly is so oversold. Look at the stock RSI. Look how oversold we have been since January. Just approaching that oversold zone. And going over to the daily, even oversold on the stock RSI. Look at the RSI down at 26. Looks like it's trying to maybe work its way back up. So, the infamous symmetrical triangle that we've talked so much about for so long. We've come from up here to all the way down here. And I guess the question is, what's going to happen next? It's always the question. And we've actually anticipated what's happened already. We didn't expect it, we didn't predict it, but we knew it was a possibility, and now here we are. So if we could look for anything other than a simple synopsis, if you don't want to watch this video, would be we can only wait and see what happens this weekend. I feel like this weekend is telling. A lot of times over the weekends tend to have a lot of action associated with them. So keep your eyes open this weekend, but from a technical analysis standpoint, we broke the triangle. I mentioned if we're below the bottom support for more than 24 hours, I would start to become concerned with a longer term bear market, longer term correction. And that's starting to prove true. I do want to kind of see what happens this weekend being it is Friday right now. And then I guess if I'm looking at anything right now, it would be the fact that, and I've mentioned this before in a video, when tracking a symmetrical triangle, if you have a breakout, just say on the upside, there are two ways to really trade that, especially if you're trading. One would be once it breaks, you enter a position. The more conservative approach, which I like, is you would wait for a retracement back to the top support to see if that holds as support. This previous resistance, would it hold as support? If it does and bounces off, that would be your entry right here. So on the flip side, what's actually interesting to me is on the downside, now that we broke the bottom of the triangle, would be that same concept. Could have entered here in the 120s and, you know, made a little bit of a profit, but you can see that we didn't just continue down. We are starting this retracement. I think we hit like, I don't know, let's go to the 4 hour. So we actually came back up, almost touched the triangle, came back down a little. Now we're kind of trading sideways. So I guess what I'm interested in this weekend is if we can look for some action to take place. I want to see if we test this bottom, anywhere in this bottom. And I want to see if we bounce off of it and we see resistance off of this previous support, which we have here, or are we going to bounce off of it? And if we bounce off of it, then these, you know, this 105 and this 100 area that's right here, is going to be tested. And if that breaks, I think that's where we're going to see that capitulation. That's where we're going to see those wicks, those crazy wicks, people panic selling real quick, and then a bounce. And I don't know where that's going to take place. If that's going to be at like $80 or $50, I do not know. But if we fall below the $100 area, that's when I'm already working into positions and adding to my position. But if we fall below $100, that's when I'm going to be, that's like my incredibly strong buy zone. And I think that is true for a lot of people, because those prices would be ridiculous. I don't think we're going to see those prices. I would be very shocked, but we might. This is crypto. The manipulation is real. It's strong. So don't be surprised. Just be ready for it. But yeah, I think from a technical analysis standpoint, that's what I'm looking for. If we can look for anything other than sitting back and waiting, because that's essentially all we can do right now. And that's it. If you're not following me on Twitter, been active the last couple of days, just kind of tracking price and just talking Litecoin. Follow me over there on Twitter. And I appreciate all of you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the Crypto Capital channel. And I will see you this weekend. I will be doing another video. So I'll see you in that next video. And God bless.